So we like stopped everything we were doing. It was the middle of winter. We came here at night and I just like turned all the lights on. I was like, would this be doable? All of our bread is made from like scratch, and all of our baked goods are made with like our hands. And all of the mixes are like divided with our hands and shaped with our hands and made with like so much love. The amount of energy that we put into it and like the fact that we can get like a staff of 22 to like show up every day, every morning and turn these lights on is amazing. Seam side up in the basket. See you later. So this is a pretty lengthy process from weighing the ingredients yesterday to getting that sourdough going, the fermentation process, mixing the ingredients, and then putting it to that final basket, and then eventually the oven. I'm gonna do a lot of pointing like this, walking away. When I like first got my own like apartment, I was like, oh my gosh, I have like my own kitchen. I can do like whatever I want in here, right? I would start making like cakes and pies, and I would have a thing called Pie Monday where I would invite all my friends over and we would just eat pie every single Monday. I met 2 other guys at the time who were making sourdough bread in their apartment. We delivered bread on like Thanksgiving night just to like friends and family and like professors that we knew in the community. And then one day we kind of put our heads together and just wanted a kitchen. And not necessarily a storefront, but when we found this place, I was like, oh, we can make this into something cool. When you start a business, you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna be a baker. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I have to order ingredients and like, just making sure that like our team is comfortable and our team is good, make sure our bank account's healthy. There's all these other aspects that come into it when you just sign up to be a baker. And so I'm not perfect, I'm learning along the way. And it's been, you know, it's been really fun, but also really challenging, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. Today's like the perfect day for you to start the bread shift. It's like quiet, you can focus. I'm here to annoy you. So we make pretzels. This is the start of it. I'm gonna do, we're gonna do about 40 of these. If I just like hit my face with this. This is where they sleep in the cold. And
then your first day open, what was that like?
Like 12 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember the week before, Michael's like, what are you making? And I was like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. They had the bread situation down, and I was like 2 in the morning, like just putting together some scones, and we just didn't expect anybody to really show up, maybe like our friends and family. But we were sold out in like an hour, and there was a line out the door. And so it was just more comical than anything. And so being a 20-year-old trying to run a business was me being a 20-year-old trying to run a business. I mean, people have been with us since day one, and we're so grateful. My sister went to school here, and so I kind of followed in her footsteps and didn't really know what I wanted to do. And so when I got here, I kind of fell in love with like the local food scene and just kind of really enjoyed the community that surrounded me. So when we were baking in our apartment, just trying to, you know, figure out where we wanted to put this, it didn't really cross my mind to leave or start this anywhere else, but here it was just perfect.
Starting a business in Stevens Point, it's obviously a smaller community, but it's a very interesting community. I think there's a lot of people trying to do cool things here. There's a great energy that's developing in a way that I would say we certainly didn't expect. But we've seen it grow. We've been a part of the really cool people that support new and interesting things.
One night I came home and we were sitting around our fireplace and drinking Manhattans like we do.
There were a couple Manhattans involved.
I was like, I have an idea.
She said, what about a sandwich shop?
We have to open up a sandwich shop, like now. And he's like, what?
Really? And then we started thinking about it some more.
So we like stopped everything we were doing. It was the middle of winter. We came here at night and I just like turned all the lights on and I was like, would this be doable?
That night I figured out our first menu. It happened very organically, very quickly, true to form for Sarah Joe.
And this is like, if you ask Michael, he just like goes all along on these like crazy rides with me. I'm like, guess what? We're signing a lease. So we have sandwiches, soup, salad, beer, wine, sparkling drinks, you name it. You want to see the kitchen? Come on, see the kitchen.
When customers that have been around this world for a long time tell you it's the best soup they've ever had or the best sandwich, that's always rewarding.
Kind of people just coming in and having a good time and being comfortable and being able to work or meet up with somebody for lunch, I think is really fulfilling to me.
There's less of a separation between these two businesses than you might imagine. There's a culture that understands we're really the same entity at the end of the day. And so if we're successful and the things we do are interesting to the community, then everybody's on board, everybody supports it. And working with Sara Joe is always interesting, for sure.